Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Really an extraordinary game for DeRozan. He's got 17 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Here's Rose. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Spates in at the center, locking down the middle. DeRozan's shot is good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Thompson. And for the Bulls, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Levine can't hit. The Warriors shooting 40% from the field. Thompson against Rose. Thompson right side. Hands the 12-footer. Thompson's got 14 points. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Rose kicks to DeRozan. Here's Vucevic. And it's Curry with the rebound. Green, the screen. Thompson for the triple. And it's Thompson again missing.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Here's Vucevic. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Vucevic has got his second bucket tonight.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
It's Thompson off the drive. Gasol with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Levine can't hit.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence. He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
He kicks to Rose. Outside DeRozan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging about 27 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, Sid, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Curry. He's got 12. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. And that's good for 2. Curry's got 14. Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Barnes, he's checked in for Draymond Green. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Levine. Spates with the block. They retain possession. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So we'll see Pau Gasol at the free throw line here. That one on Thompson. For Chicago, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. 12 points and the 1 steal. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. Thompson up top. Right wing. Here's Spates. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Spates has got 7 points.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Rose attacking. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, an understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
And the first one at the line is good. Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, taking himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with.
Now here's Curry. Kicks it to Barnes. He dishes it to Thompson. Iguodala the pass to Thompson. The 3. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
He feeds it to Vucevic. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. While we have the chance, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top shooting small forwards at the free throw line during the last month. In the 3rd spot, DeMar DeRozan.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you they've put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
Well, you can't get those numbers without the work, and they've posted impressive numbers, and all of them are naturally gifted shooters, but you have to add to natural work required to bring it to fruition.
Now, here's Thompson after the miss from Pau Gasol. Here's Barnes. The shot will not go. Some solid defense from Gasol. Rose against Iguodala. Vucevic the pass to Ball. Left side Rose. Shot left block. And Pau Gasol the bucket on the assist by Rose. Rose has got assist number 5 here tonight.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. Pass to Iguodala. Rebound by the Bulls. Gasol's got 7 rebounds in the game. Curry against Rose. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Mirotic is checked in for Pau Gasol. On defense, the Warriors. Rose kicks to DeRozan. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And you really can't help but notice all the points they've continued to get off turnovers.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
A free throw dropped for DeRozan.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second-chance points.
So it's the Warriors now. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. West dishes to Curry. Spates against Vucevic. Spates the pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by Mirotic.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Big step last year for Vucevic's offense, Clark. Unstoppable at times and facing up.
Vucevic is a real outstanding future all-star front courter. Rebounds at a high rate in traffic and out of his area. Finishes, faces up. This kid has a lot of upside. I really like his game.
The free throw drops for Rose.
And talking about Vucevic's development last season, he's also had the highest assist average of his career. He's a good decision maker on the floor, knows when to take it himself, and knows when to kick it to cutters and spot up shooters.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State.
You know, and getting back to Vucevic, I mean, he's at an age where he may only get better. Averaged nearly 20 points a game last year after averaging only 14 the year before. That was an incredible leap in production, and I think it's one that'll continue.
Now here's West, looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot clock at 5. Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing. For Chicago, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Rose. And he elevates for the slam dunk. David West did not like that.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category. Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Bulls moving the ball around. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Barnes, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about him.
And he makes the first. And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more, Clark, assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's Ball, and Vucevic throws it down.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Here's Barnes. The Bulls getting the bucket. Dishes it to Barbosa. Pass to Curry from past the arc. That is good. Curry's got 17.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's ball. It's stolen by Curry. From deep three-point range. Again, Curry missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Now DeRozan. 26 points for him. Here's Green, and it's Chicago scoring again.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Outside Curry. Pick by West. Curry kicks to Barbosa. West a screen on Green. And West now top of the key. And the Warriors miss again.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And stolen by Barnes. Now the dish to Bogut. Feeds to Curry. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors. Ball, the pass to DeRozan. To the inside, and Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Warriors shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. Curry dishes to Bogut. Bogut sets a screen for Barbosa. West kicks to Curry. Again, Curry missing. And Chicago shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. The drive by Green, no good. Nice D from Bogut.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. There's the pass to Barnes. 14 feet away, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That one on DeRozan. The Warriors have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. Number to work with on the season.
No good on that one.
You look at what Barnes has done so far. 12 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Zach LaVine's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Brooks in for Ball. And he sinks the second. We've got 1:23 left in the third. And Vucevic kicks to Mirotic. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
Iguodala's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Picked by Vucevic. And it's Brooks in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Here's LaVine. Here's Vucevic, and the layup's good off the glass. Vucevic has got 8 here in the quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Now here's Curry. 20 points for him. Barbosa passes to Bogut. The jump hook, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Brooks kicks to Vucevic. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Vucevic has got 10 points in just the second half. Curry. And no good trying to get that one. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Bulls out front, opening up a huge gap. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
Let's take them back.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Here is Livingston. McDermott is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Gerald Green. Then it's Brooks. And it's Plumlee in at the center. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Porter. Can't hit from 12.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
And Brooks, here we go. Cannot hit, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Porter with it. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Mirotic sets the screen for Brooks. Back to Mirotic. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. And there's the feed to Barbosa. He kicks to Ezeli. Livingston passes to Looney.
And Commissioner Silver taking a bold stance on sports betting. I mean, going into last season, he wrote that op-ed piece saying that it needs to be legalized federally and basically brought into the light of day.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Green kicks to McDermott. Back to Green. A rebound by Ezeli.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Looney passes to Barbosa. Shoots over Mirotic. Floats in the hook shot.
And with the D playing him tight, he knew just what he wanted to do. Nice hook shot.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now here's Brooks. He's guarded closely. Shoots off the screen. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Ezeli gets the bucket. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Brooks outside. Plumlee sets the pick for Brooks. It's deflected. Mirotic against Porter. Can't cash in from close range. Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Plumlee dishes to McDermott. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Mirotic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender. but the touch was poor.
Livingston kicks to Ezeli. Pass to Looney. He dishes it to Porter. Launches a three. Shot is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Brooks outside. Banked in off the glass. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Livingston kicks to Ezeli. He feeds it to Livingston. There's the pick. Passes it to Barbosa. Rebounded by McDermott.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And here are the Warriors now, following the three-pointer by Doug McDermott. Kicks it to Barbosa. Pass to Looney. Shot clock at 5. Dishes it to Ezeli. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch four was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a three. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
And the Bulls making a change here. Heinrich's checked in. Now here's Brooks. Mirotic, a screen on Porter. The dish now to McDermott. Here's Heinrich. Got a piece of it. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break, and finished off by Porter.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
With the stretch four and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot making gives you a chance to do that.
Here is Livingston after the basket by Nikola Mirotic. There's a screen. Barbosa with it. He's picked up by Heinrich. Barbosa against Heinrich. 20 feet out. Barbosa gets the bucket. Now here's Brooks. Feeds it to McDermott. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Porter passes to Barbosa. Now here's Porter. He's covered closely. Misses the layup.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Brooks outside.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Here is Livingston, following the basket by Kirk Heinrich. Livingston dishes to Porter. Heinrich against Barbosa. And stolen by Mirotic. Oh, here comes Heinrich all alone. Shot's good. Heinrich's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Here's Ezeli. The pass to Livingston. Here's Looney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Porter with the 3, and that is good.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Brooks kicks to McDermott. Now, here is Mirotic. Defense is right there.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Livingston passes to Looney. Porter outside. No luck. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Heinrich dishes to Brooks. The feed now to McDermott. Back to Brooks. Plumlee with the screen. And Brooks. Here we go.
It's still pretty early to judge, but so far the 2014 draft class has lived up to the hype. The top guys were as good as promised, and a lot of talent down later in the draft as well.
And he makes the first.
Tremendous output from Brooks. He's got 8 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Chicago. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. West comes in for Looney, and it's Barnes in for Otto Porter Jr. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Warriors have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Livingston, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. With the 2014 draft class, Clark, it was so hyped up, a lot of teams probably didn't care that they were losing some games at the end of the year, as they themselves were testing some younger players on their roster.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly there. And you look at the guys from that class, many of them have star potential.
Free throw good, Livingston.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Such a wide open look. Here is Livingston. He kicks it to Barnes, launches a three, and it's Chicago with the rebound. Plumlee's got his third rebound tonight. Livingston signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7". He's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. So we'll see Leandro Barbosa at the line. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
Into the playoffs last year, with Portland being a division winner, but getting that 4th seed, that played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the first round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tricky situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division, but every so often it comes at the expense of several other teams, like it did last year, who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is going to have to look at moving forward.
So it's Chicago now, following the score by Golden State. Here's Green. Tries again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
Well, Greg, going back to those Plumlee brothers you were talking about, there is competition. And then, Clark, you know, there's this friendly rivalry that'll always exist.
Yeah, the brotherly competition, if you will. They have similar bodies and share some of the same attributes as well. Drafted in back-to-back years, both toward the end of the first round. Yeah. A lot of parallels.
A lot of similarities, you're right. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Spates kicks to Barbosa. Here's Barnes. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He's just too quick for his man. Left him in the rearview mirror and knocked it down.
Yeah, the NBA Development League now celebrating its 15th anniversary, and a lot of change over that time. None of the original 8 teams still playing in their original locations. Still, it's only growing. And I think we'll see it grow to 30 teams before long.
Now here is Mirotic. The drive by Green was shot by Brooks. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Warriors shooting 43% from the floor.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, hard to see toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. It can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for DeRozan. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Livingston, no luck. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And here is Brooks. He dishes it to Plumlee. Lets it go from 11. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Spates. And here's West for 3. Can't get it to go. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Berg, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, first off, congratulations on this win, Pau, and tell us how you feel about the team's progress so far this year.
Well, we've done a lot better. We've done a lot better recently, and we want to continue. We don't want to get complacent. I think we still got ways to go and things to improve. But we're definitely doing a lot better than we were.
Always good to see signs of progress, Pau. Thank you for the time. Gentlemen?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan. He came out of the locker room at halftime with some nice shooting, going 3 for 3 to start the 3rd quarter.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed 1.
Well, DeRozan is capable of just going off on any night. You know, his leadership, though, that sets him apart right there. DeMar leads by example, and his team feeds off that good energy.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.